Earlier, we brought you the amazing story. It was just that, an incredible story of a man called Drew Murray from Milton Keynes who has a 3D scanner. And he heard about a charity that was trying to link up people with scanners like these to families who could benefit from them. And he got involved. And through the charity e-NABLE, Drew gets matched up with families who need his help in designing and making prosthetic hands, mainly for children. Earlier we heard from Nicola, whose 3-year-old daughter, Brooke, has one of these hands, and she's had it for 5 days, OK? It's an artificial hand printed using a 3D printer, and in the space of 5 days, quite frankly, it's transformed this little girl's life. It is brilliant. Let's bring Michelle into the conversation. Michelle, you've got a 4-year-old daughter, I understand.
Yes, I have, yeah.
Miley?
Yes, that's
okay.
correct.
And Miley was also given a prosthetic hand at the weekend.
She was, yep.
Wow.
Yep.
OK, couple of days on, how is Miley getting on?
Really well, yeah. It took her a little while to sort of get the gist of how to use the hand with the wrist movement. But I think she's getting there. She went to school with it on today, and they said she'd done really well. So, yeah, it's all good.
Is it just one prosthetic hand she needs?
Yes, yes.
OK.
Yeah.
There is this condition, which I think has got the most unpronounceable name going, and it affects something... It's not as rare as people think it is, unfortunately.
No. When Miley was diagnosed with it, it was like, wow, shock. Everyone's saying how rare it is. But I think people think it's so rare because you don't hear of it very often. Although it's going on all the time across the world, these children are being born like this. It's not been put out there what it actually is.
And was she just missing the digits of her fingers?
She's got about a quarter of a palm with no fingers, yeah.
Okay. And that, you lose that dexterity, and as you grow through life, you need that dexterity to cope with the world around us.
Yes, you do, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. The
problem is, I mean, some of the very clever prosthetics in the past have been so expensive. I mean, in the past they've looked really horrible and cumbersome. These stupid colours used to make them in, but the best ones have cost. This technique is radicalising the way people handle these things.
Yeah. Yeah,
and there is this video, I don't know if you've seen it, Michelle, and it's a video that's published today of Robert Downey Jr., Iron Man, giving a 7-year-old boy in America a prosthetic arm that looks like an Iron Man's arm. Have you seen the video?
Yeah, I watched that last night, yeah.
Isn't it incredible?
Yeah, very, very good, yeah. Brilliant, yeah, I watched that last night.
So what, I mean, your little girl, Miley, has got this. How does she feel about it?
She was really pleased with it. I had mixed emotions about it to start with. I didn't know how she was going to react. She knew it was coming. We sat and spoke to her about it, but when she actually got it and it was on and Drew had left the house, she stood in front of me and she said, "Mummy, I'm so pleased I've got my new hand." And there was just smiles. She was so pleased.
It is, with all the things that are going on around the world, this idea of using 3D printers to make prosthetic limbs for children in particular is just... It stops you in your tracks.
Yes, yeah, it does, yeah, absolutely.
Michelle, I wish you and Miley all the very best.
Thank you very much.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
A number of mums, a number of families across Beds, Herts and Bucks who benefited from Drew Murray from Milton Keynes and the charity e-NABLE. It's a 3D printer, and they make artificial limbs for children out of plastic, and they fit and they work, and it costs next to nothing. It's brilliant, isn't it? It's just a really great, heartwarming story.